Here are 2 spring tonics that will help kickstart and boost your health and well-being after what's been a long winter. A spring tonic is something that boosts your health and helps your body to cleanse and revitalise after the winter season. The first spring tonic I've got for you is made from this very well-known plant called Cleavers or goosegrass and many other names. It's very common, beginner friendly because it's easy to identify with no toxic lookalikes. And this spring tonic that I'm going to show you is anti-inflammatory. It's a diuretic and very good for the lymphatic system, so it's good for cleansing and detoxifying the body, and it's also good for giving your immune system a boost. And it's really easy to make. So all you need to do is to collect a bunch of the shoots in spring. Obviously in spring they'll all be quite young like this, which is what you want. I'm then just going to give the plant a good wash and give a good rinse to all the leaves. So all we're going to do now is to put the leaves into some kind of drinking glass. So all we need to do is shove in pretty much as you can get in. You don't have to cram them right in, but just comfortably nice and full like that. I have just pushed them down a little bit further, and now all we need to do is fill it up with water. All I'm going to do now is leave that in the fridge overnight, and then it should be ready. It's now been in the fridge overnight, so I'm just now going to strain off the leaves and then drink the liquid. And there we go. Look at the colour. A lovely golden yellow vibrant colour. And it's a really refreshing, invigorating drink with a mild but quite pleasant flavour. The second spring tonic that I've got for you is more well known. It is the sap of the birch tree. Birch tree sap is the best sap that you can get from any tree in the UK for its health benefits at least. It is packed, and I mean packed full with antioxidants, so it's incredibly anti-inflammatory. It's also again good for your immune system. It's loaded with vitamins and minerals and amino acids. The best and pretty much only reliable time to tap a birch tree is March, so even once you get into April you're generally too late. And there are loads of ways to tap a birch tree. A quick Google search will show you loads of methods, but here's my favourite method. I love this method because I think, just my opinion, it strikes the best balance between minimising the impact on the tree while still getting a decent amount of sap. But sometimes the sap you get out of the tree will be pretty much colourless, and that is actually pretty clear, but it can sometimes, like this, have a very light yellowish tinge to it. If you do decide to do this, please remember you must have the landowner's permission. Birch sap doesn't taste of much. It's basically just water, maybe with a tiny hint of sweetness and a tiny hint of flavour, but seriously not much. It really does just taste like water, albeit probably the nicest water you will ever have. Keep in mind though that it doesn't keep that well, unfortunately. After as little as 2 to 3 days it can start to ferment, and then it starts to taste a bit more acidic and generally not as pleasant. You can freeze it of course if you have the freezer space, but if not, I'd recommend tapping an amount that you're likely to drink over a 2 to 3 day period. If you want to turbocharge this spring tonic, you could even combine the two by making your Cleavers spring tonic using birch sap instead of water, combining the benefits of both into one unbelievably healthy drink.